Super grateful. That's God. I eat raw meat. What? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to a new video. It's Tuesday, it's a new week, and I just dropped my kids off at school. I was going to go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in about 6 days. About a week ago, I pinched a nerve in my back. Like I pinched like my sciatic nerve, I believe. And so the last week, like I said, didn't go to the gym at all. It's feeling better. It's not 100% yet, but I was gonna go back to the gym today, but then, I don't know, my gut was telling me to just be patient, wait it out a little bit longer. Like I'm not gonna lose my strength from taking 1 or 2 weeks off. So I decided not to go again today, but I do want to get my shit together today. I want to clean the apartment. I want to clean my car. I've told you guys this a million times. If my space is not clean and clutter free, I cannot focus on anything else that I need to get done. That might be like a mental issue, but like it's just the way I'm wired. Like literally I cannot focus unless my space is clean. So we moved to Japan in November. I've been telling my husband, like, because we're counting down the days and the months, and I told him, I'm like, I'm not even gonna count October, because by the time we get to October, I'm already gonna be there mentally. So I'm not even counting that last month, especially too because we're gonna be packing and like so busy in the last month that like I'm not even counting it. According to me right now, we only got 4 months left. That'll bring us to the beginning of October. So really it's just the summertime. Once the summer is over, we're basically gonna be leaving. So I am so excited. I can't wait to include you guys in the whole packing process, airport experience, like getting to Japan, arriving there, everything that we're gonna need to do once we get there, like finding a place to live and just everything that goes along with it. There are so many steps. Bringing Daisy is gonna be a whole process. It's a lot, and I'm gonna try to stay calm and not get stressed, because there's no reason to get stressed. Like everything's gonna work out. It always does. So there's no reason to stress, even in a situation that most people would be stressed in. It's an exciting time. It doesn't need to be stressful, you know? Another update. I mentioned in my last video, maybe the video before that I'm growing my hair out to my natural color. I could go to a hair salon and have them bleach it and get it to like close to my natural color so that when it grows out, it's not as obvious. But I'm like, you know what? No, I don't want to damage my hair. I want to be patient. I want to stick it out and just let my hair grow out naturally. So it's been about a month since I've touched up my roots. Usually I touch up my roots about like every 2 or 3 weeks because my natural hair is blonde and I have basically black hair. So when my roots grow out, it's very obvious. But I have about 1 inch of growth so far in just about a month. Like my hair is actually growing really fast. I'm hoping in like 2 years it'll be grown out enough to where I can cut it short, like, you know, like this, and then have no more black hair. But right now the first couple months are definitely gonna be the hardest. I say like the first 6 months are gonna be the hardest because it's very awkward, like having black hair but then blonde roots. Like you can start to see already how it looks like I'm kind of balding because it just looks like I have no hair there because my hair is so light. But yeah, we're gonna get through it, and you guys are gonna see it every step of the way, which is cool. So like in a year from now, it's gonna look totally different. But if I've already grown about 1 inch of hair, maybe a little less than 1 inch in a month, that's technically like almost 12 inches in a year. So if my hair grows that fast, then it might not take as long as I think, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm gonna give myself like 2 solid years, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks in like 6 months, and I'll continue to update you guys. so grateful to be able to be home to deep clean as often as I do, because like I said, my environment really affects my mood. The fact that I'm able to be a stay-at-home mom and take such good care of our apartment while my husband works and provides, that's something that I don't take lightly. I just really had a moment of clarity where it's like, what do I ever have to complain about? I am so grateful to be able to do this, and yeah, I'm just super grateful. I'm super, super grateful. But this book I found at a bookstore on sale for like $1. Like, it was on the clearance section. This was like, had to have been 13 years ago, like when my son was a baby. And this book got me through some really hard times in my life, and it's so random. It's literally just a book of short stories, and it's a really easy read. Just short stories, very detailed and descriptive stories just about appreciating the little things in life. It's living a grateful life, blessed. It's so simple, but this book really got me through some hard times and made me look at life differently. I haven't picked this book up in a while, but something's telling me I need to read this again. Not that I'm going through anything hard right now, but I feel extra grateful, and this book kind of just jumped out at me. So I think I'm gonna put this aside so that I can remember to read it. But yeah, I don't know if you can even get this book. I'm sure you could. A short book full of short stories, really easy to read, and it just kind of puts you in a grateful mindset and kind of makes you look at everything, look at your surroundings, look at your life, look at this world through a different lens, like just the lens of pure gratitude. Look this book up, see if you can find it. It's really, really good, and I have a feeling it's probably not expensive. Like I said, I got it on clearance for like $1, but I have a feeling that even full price, it's probably not too expensive, but check it out. This is what it says on the back. Ellen's vision will help you see the blessing you are to your family, friends, coworkers, neighbors, even the global community, and she'll help you see the blessings that surround you. Love it. I'm gonna read this later. I just got off live. I love talking to you guys on live. I have a fat headache right now. I always keep Tylenol in my car. Actually, it's ibuprofen, Advil, whatever. I swear different brands of ibuprofen work better than others. Like the Advil, the liquid gels work way better than like the tablets that are orange. You know what I mean? That are like not the gel ones, but just like the solid like orange ones. I swear these work way better. But yeah, today has been a good day. Today's been productive. It's also a moon. It's a new moon today. It's supposed to signify like fresh starts, new goals, you know, setting new goals, setting intentions. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for where I'm at in life, mentally, spiritually, everything. Life is so funny how right when you think you have things figured out, God reveals that you still have so much to learn, you know? I keep getting signs from God, and I swear it just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh because like it's undeniable in my eyes. Like some people will say, oh, that's just a coincidence. Like, no, that's God. And it makes me happy and excited and grateful. I talked about this in my last video too, about how I held back a lot when talking about spirituality or God or religion or whatever, but I'm really happy that I kind of opened up about it because it was received really well by you guys, and I'm really grateful for a lot of the comments that I got in my last video. It really just solidified to me that I made the right choice by talking about it, even though I was hesitant. But one thing that I've learned when it comes to having a relationship with God, you have to seek God in order for God to reveal himself, if that makes sense. So when I was an atheist, I was so set on the fact that, like, okay, God hasn't shown me himself. If he wanted me to know him, he would show me himself. As I've done more digging and I've had this sort of spiritual awakening, I guess you could call it, I've come to realize that if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you just need this much faith, just a drop of faith, and to put in just a drop of effort to find God, and it becomes more and more clear and obvious. He will reveal himself the more you seek. And I have witnessed it myself, and it's really amazing, especially, like I said, somebody who was a full-blown atheist, fully convinced there was no God. Like I said in my last video too, I've always had an open mind. Even when I was a full-blown atheist, I always said if I was presented with new information that made me look at things a little bit differently, that I would explore that. And I did. I never closed my mind off completely. I was convinced there was no God, but I always kept the door cracked. I'm so grateful I did, because I feel like a lot of people close the door and lock it, and then they live their whole lives never knowing God. And that's sad, because it really doesn't take a whole lot of effort, in my experience, to know God. And like I said, I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for where I'm at now, because I don't think there's any going back. If anything, I'm just gonna continue to learn and to grow. And it's exciting. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be on this journey, and I'm excited that I'm finally sharing it with you guys, because those of you who are watching from a good place, those of you who truly support me, you hear that beeping, that's because Daisy is setting off the seatbelt alarm in my car. Because she's pretty heavy, she's 70 pounds, so she's setting off the alarm, but it'll stop eventually. Those of you who are genuine supporters of mine, who comment on every video, who love me for me, who show up to my live streams, you know who you are. You guys are the reason why I feel so safe and so comfortable opening up now. Because like I said, and I was just talking about this on my live, I feel like I've been pretty vulnerable on my channel, in the sense that I've talked about my sobriety journey and my struggle with addiction. And, you know, I've talked about things that a lot of people would not have the courage to share. But like I said, I have held back on so many other things because of a fear of being judged or perceived, when I see now that, like, number one, who cares? Who cares? I've always said I've never been the type of person to care what other people think about me. So why should that be any different on my channel, you know? Just opening up a little bit, the little bit that I have recently, makes me so excited to open up more and to share more. And I used to say too that there are certain things I don't share, like me getting ready in the morning or laying in bed at night. Like, why not? Why am I not sharing those things with you guys? Like, why should I only share the pretty parts of my life, you know? Now, if something is extremely personal and is going to hurt me or my family by sharing it, like, there are some things that are kept private. And I think everybody can understand that. I've just had a whole mindset shift when it comes to my channel and what I share. And yeah, I don't care. I don't care what people think. I don't care if nobody watches. I just don't care. Like, I'm just happy and I'm grateful for where I'm at, you know? Like, truly, that's a freeing feeling, to be truly grateful for where you're at and to not obsess over details. It's a freeing feeling. It's a new day and I'm headed to the grocery store. Beautiful morning in San Francisco. It's probably 65 degrees. We have 63 degrees. It's still early. It's 8:30 in the morning. I like to get to the grocery store as early as possible, specifically this Sprouts that I go to. I don't know if you guys have Sprouts where you live, but it gets busy. I mean, I guess that's any grocery store. It gets busy certain times and certain days. So it's Thursday at 8:30 in the morning. I don't even know if they're open, to be honest with you. Oh, they are open. They open at 7 a.m. Yeah, that's the best time to go, because like if you go in the evening or if you go on the weekends, forget about it. It's chaos. I like to shop in peace. I put my headphones on, I listen to some YouTube channels, and I enjoy it. I like to take my time. I don't like to feel chaos and feel rushed. So I'm in the parking lot of Sprouts right now, but I have a small grocery list, but I'm gonna look up a couple of the recipes that I've been wanting to make and make sure that I write down the ingredients, because I get a bunch of food when I go to the grocery store, but then when I go to make specific recipes, I don't have every single ingredient. So I just want to make sure I have every ingredient that I'll need. Gianna requested hot dogs and ice cream. If I'm just shopping for myself, I am very, very simple with the way that I eat. I also eat people look at the way I eat and think I'm crazy because I eat raw meat and raw eggs, raw milk, raw dairy. I'm pretty strict with the way that I eat these days, but I'm also not like crazy in the sense that if I want some pasta, I'll eat some pasta. Or if I want a cookie, I'll have a cookie. But I'm also strict about it. So if I see some cookies and they look really good, but I'm like, do I really want a cookie? Or does it just kind of look and smell good? I don't just impulsively eat the cookie. Like if I really want it, I'll have it. But I always take a moment like, do I really want it? Or is it tempting just because it's a cookie? You know what I mean? I think if you're eating really nutrient dense food throughout the day, the garbage food, so to speak, is much less tempting. Especially since I've done so much research lately on food. A lot of these highly processed packaged food in the grocery store just does not interest me anymore. I know how toxic it is, how it's poisoning our bodies, and I'm just not at that place in my life anymore. Like, it just does not interest me. Along with a lot of other things, which I can get into in another video. I don't wear sunscreen. I don't wear sunglasses. Like I said, I eat raw meat, raw dairy, raw eggs. I don't believe in shoes with a thick sole and a ton of padding. I believe in bare feet or barefoot shoes. I could go down a whole rabbit hole on different products that I feel like we've been conditioned to believe are helping us when really they're poisoning us. But yeah, that's a whole nother topic for another day. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that, because I think it's a very controversial thing, because so many people believe what they're told without doing their own research. So, for example, sunscreen. Again, I can go down a whole rabbit hole and I can talk about it for a really long time, but when it comes to sunscreen, like, after doing a lot of my own research, I find it really hard to believe that the sun is what's causing cancer. I believe that it's the toxic products that we're slathering all over our body and then sitting out in the sun. Again, this might be a topic for another day. So I'm at Sprouts. I also need to stop at Target because there are a couple of things that are staples in our house that I can't get at Sprouts, like Monsters. That's another thing when it comes to the Monster energy drinks that I drink all the time. That is like the one final thing. I mean, I've given up alcohol, I've given up junk food, I've given up so many things in my life that are not good for me. Again, toxic products, all that. Monsters are the one thing that I am obviously addicted to, and I'm not afraid to admit that. And I think I will get to the point where I give them up completely. I'm not quite there yet, but I think I will get to that point soon. I actually just experimented with a different energy drink called yerba mate. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's in a yellow can. It's kind of like tea, like it tastes like tea. It doesn't taste like a traditional energy drink, but the ingredients are really, really good in comparison to the ingredients in a Monster. Like, it's all natural fruit extracts and things like that. So It's definitely a much better option. But yeah, I'm kind of at the point now, I'm getting close. I'm getting close to the point where I'm probably going to cut out energy drinks. I don't know if I'll cut out caffeine completely. That would be the goal. Honestly, I don't think there's any reason for us to depend on caffeine, but we'll see. But again, I'm not afraid to admit that I'm not a perfect person. Like, I'm just doing my best, and I'm trying to do my own research and learn and just get better every day. So, okay, enough yapping. I'm going to get into the grocery store. What else? Oh, I left my notebook. I have to go back. Did I leave it? Yes, I did. The kids are out of school next week. Wednesday is their last day. So, moms, you know what that means. Stay-at-home moms. Summertime, kids are home. My job gets cranked up a notch because they're home all day, so I have less time for myself, which is fine. Like, this is part of being a stay-at-home mom, is summertimes, you know, you have to get more creative, get outside, keep them busy so they're not just stuck in the house all the time. I already told the kids to, like, they're getting older, and so my son especially, like, he likes to stay up late and play video games, and I told him the summertime, I'm not just gonna let him stay up until 3 a.m. every night and play video games and then sleep all day the next day. Absolutely not. We are not gonna waste the summer away. I want them to get outside as much as possible, get as much vitamin D as possible, get to the beach as much as possible. Like, I just want to have a really good summer with them and make the most of it. So I think I left my notebook in the car. Got it. There's a lady who bags groceries at Sprouts, the Sprouts that I go to, and she's so sweet. Like, she just has the sweetest little soul. Just so sweet. She's so kind every time I go, and I love kind people. I really do. I feel like living in San Francisco, I've told you guys this before too. San Francisco, I feel like I'm always hating on it these days. Like, it's such a fun city. Like, it's so cool. You have to visit. Like, it's such a cool place to visit. But, like, living here, I have come across some of the most arrogant, rude people that I've ever come across in my life. And so when I do come across, like, super kind people, it's, like, really special, which is sad. Like, what? People should just be kind. And I get it, like, some people are going through stuff that, you know, people are going through things that can make you cranky, but I don't know. I just feel like people need to treat other people with kindness and respect regardless of what you're going through in your life. Straight up. Like, I don't care. Like, it's crazy that life is hard. I get it. And I don't want to, like, diminish, like, people's struggles, but dude, be kind. Going through hard times isn't an excuse to treat other people poorly. That's really it. And you can say that I'm out of touch by saying that, but, like, that's the way I feel. Take it or leave it. Kindness should not be an option. Now, when people start disrespecting you, I'm also a firm believer that you should stand up for yourself. Like, I don't think that it's okay to let people walk all over you. I think in general, it's better to take the high road and be kind. But I also won't let people just blatantly disrespect me. Like, that's crazy. No, I will stand up for myself. Okay, I'm at Target. I'll be back.